Hello, welcome to Worthy Wednesday. I'm your host, Kareen. Y'all, I literally was going to talk about something else today, but in light of what is happening in the world, I really believe that I need a sidebar. I mean, maybe you don't need one, but I certainly need one. And so tonight I want to talk about a sidebar, hope. I went to the dictionary because at the climate that our world is currently in, not just in the continental United States, but across the globe, we are seeing what seems like situations, violence, just despair everywhere. And it is very, very disheartening to think that we at one time lived in a nation where we strived to be inclusive to all people, whether male or female, your creed, your nationality, your race. And now it seems like the world is basically imploding on itself, which is crazy to me. Like, to think that some of the things I've seen in my short lifetime, like, just imagine, I'm 47. We've lived through a global pandemic. Like, that's crazy work, right? We have experienced genocides, and school shootings have been rampant for the last 20 years, they said. I heard a report today. Like, why have things become so normal? This is insane to me, that the internet has become the judge, the jury, and the executioner of people and things and events. And it seems almost impossible to say that in any day that we can see or become or experience a miracle. Certainly not every day, because of the way that the world has shifted. I think about students who are trying to navigate not just academics, but social pressure and peer pressure and this inherent desire to be seen and heard and known and all those things. Like, I think about little kids who are trying to learn who they are. I think about parents. I think about husbands and wives and churches. And I really thought today, I said, boy, oh boy, we are in a situation that seems almost hopeless. And so I wanted to specifically talk about hope, because I said, I think we need to start looking for, becoming a part of, and participating in hope that we have what it takes to change the nation, not just for us, but for our children and for several generations of our children after that. But I went to the dictionary, of course, because, y'all, I feel like at this day and time, I'm like, I don't even know if I know what words mean. Like, and especially hope, because I think it's one of those words that we can use and we aren't really sure what it means, and we don't understand the weight that it carries. But anyway, I went to the dictionary, and hope obviously can be a noun. It can also be a verb. And I want to specifically talk about us having hope as a verb, because that means we are going to act to do something differently. And hope as a verb is defined as having the expectation or the desire that something will change, something will be different. And I wonder for us, I mean, honestly, you can take everything that's happening outside of you and really just narrow your focus down and focus on you, your family, your loved ones, the friends that you are in constant contact with, and try to determine if you actually have hope for them. Hope that their lives will be different. Hope that they will be able to finish their degree. Hope that the medical diagnosis that they received will turn around miraculously. Hope that for the husband and the wife that have been struggling, that they find a way to work it out. Hope that you as an individual will remember that you are worthy, that you are called, that you are chosen. Hope, it's a desire, an earnest desire and expectation for the outcome to be different. And I believe, worthy women, that we need some hope in the world. I need some hope in my life. I need to know that what I see at 2 o'clock is not going to be what I see at 6 o'clock. I need to know that what I saw last month is not going to be what I saw this month. Hope gives me the ability to look at at myself, to look at my life, to look at my circumstances, and determine that I do not have to stay in the situation that I'm currently in. And I want to tell you, worthy women, that's something that really struck me deeply with everything that is going on in the world, especially today. People getting shot, kids getting shot at school again. Y'all, what in the world? Again, it really made me think, what are the people who know who God is and what He's capable of doing? What are we doing about what we see? Are we speaking? Are we living? Are we displaying? Are we witnessing hope to people to change this nation? You guys, if we are not careful, the world that we are living in will be a world that we wish we will have not created, because people are getting angry, people are getting hurt, people are being killed, families are being torn apart. But where is hope? Where is hope? The earnest desire and expectation that what it is now is not what it is going to be. And so you and I need to have hope. Hope that my world is not going to be the way it looks today forever. Hope that the situation that I'm encountering with my children will pass. Hope that the situation that I have with my siblings, whether I'm close to them or not, that too will pass and change. Hope that I will be able to finally and fully accept who I am and who I was created to be. Hope that I'm not going to be lost or hurt or wounded or sad forever. We need hope. We need to have a desire and an earnest expectation for the outcome to be different. Y'all, I think today, in all of my short time on the earth, because it's short, I said, we need a straight up revolution. I'm like, God, can you come and help us? Like, we are struggling. The nation, we are struggling as a people. It's, I don't like you, you don't like me. I hate you, you hate me. Where is the hope in the people who know that there is a solution better than what we're doing right now? My hope is that students, my students, understand that their lives really matter, that who they are and what they become, that it has been a plan before you were even conceived. Y'all, we need to have hope that I won't always be in the situation that I'm in. Like, does it seem hard at the moment? Does it seem challenging? Yes, but that's life, right? Life is challenging. It's difficult. It can be beautiful and grievous at the same time. It can be hopeful and it can be disappointing at the same time, because hope tells me that where I am presently, I have the ability to change my mind, to change my mindset, to change my belief system and say, I'm not always going to be like this. Y'all, I want us to hope. And not just hope, but we need to put action with that. With that. When I can be kind to someone, I need to do it. When I can be loving to someone, I need to do it. When I can say words that will encourage someone who might be in the pit of despair, I need to do it. I need to just stop hoping. And in that sense, I mean, I have an expectation, but I have zero intention to execute it, because that's what happens. People get excited and then they get like, well, you know, I'll leave it up to Brother Cucumber and Sister Peanut Butter to do all that work. No, hope means I have that same expectation and I am going to put action with what I believe in. I am going to go forward and change things. I really want to say that I hope the world will become a better place, that people will begin to see people for who they are, that people will begin to love people and not hate them. I want to say that I hope that we take it upon ourselves to stop doing things to destroy other people. I want to say that I hope that I realize that the struggles that I have can help somebody else if I'm willing to be vulnerable in a place that was very difficult for me. I hope that my daughter is able to live in a world that sees her, embraces her, and challenges her. I hope that life isn't always going to be this difficult. And then I said to myself, well, Kari, the only way for you to participate in that is to take that, what you were saying, and become active in that. Stop waiting for other people to do things. Even if life has been challenging for you, if you have the earnest expectation that the outcome is going to be different, then you need to live differently. You need to speak differently. You need to act differently. That's what hope really does, is hope causes you to become what you're hoping for. The outcome doesn't just miraculously appear unless it's a miracle, and we all know that. But the outcome of hope is action, an action that changes you from the inside out. And I want to be not just someone who says, I hope we get our lives together, I hope we get this crap together. I want to be someone that's actually living out what hope is supposed to look like. Hope that if you need prayer, I'm going to give it to you. Hope that if you need food and I have it, I'm going to share. Hope that if you need someone just to listen, I want to be that person, because I can hope, wishing and hoping and praying, wishing and hoping and praying, and nothing has changed. Nothing has been different. So I'm challenging each of us, I mean myself included, obviously, that if I want to begin to see everyday miracles, I need to stop hoping for those things, and I need to start working the hope that it will be different. I hope this message, all puns intended, reaches you exactly where you are, and you decide that I am no longer going to stand idly by in my life. Not in the lives of other people, but in your life, because hope requires that you show up. Hope requires that you take a step to change what you see. And I hope that we can become a nation that falls on their face, no lie, and ask the Lord to help us, because we need Him desperately. I'll see you next week.